first.
Gary Osborn,
Thank you.
and I appreciate you giving me the time. I'm just expressing a concern about property taxes and the taxes that are being imposed upon us. I realize that the city portion of the taxes is not that high, but I have to start somewhere and start talking to people about it. But we can't afford any more taxes. We in the state, we're 5th in the nation in taxes. And that's ridiculous for Nebraska. I don't think taxes should go up a dime. I think they should actually come down. If you take a look at the property values that have occurred in the last year, even on my house, the property value on it has dropped extremely because of the taxes. The taxes are just getting out of hand, and we must, as a city, try to work with what we have instead of trying to say to the taxpayers, you got to give us more money. We've got to take a look at programs. We've got to take a look at expenses. I'm not a city manager, and I don't know that much about it, but I do know as a retailer in Sidney that if my revenues go down, I have to manage it. I have to figure out how I'm going to do it. If I can't raise prices, which generally you can't, then I have to learn to manage certain ways. I can't find more money elsewhere. And I think the city should consider that to themselves. We can't find any more money, so let's take a look at what we're doing. I know it's a small portion. I know that the school taxes are over 50%, and the county taxes, but we have to go somewhere. Recently, I went to the commissioner's meeting because they took the taxes on my real estate, commercial property, and doubled them. Doubled them. Didn't raise them 27%, didn't raise them 5%, doubled them. I went and protested it, and they cut it back a third. But they got their raise, and there's nothing more I can do about it. In these economic times, our retail businesses are not prospering that well. They need a relief somewhere along the line. We can't compete with Cheyenne, Sterling, because their real estate taxes are less. If you want to compare your home taxes to any of our bordering states, such as Wyoming, Colorado, South Dakota, Kansas, go to realtor.com. Find a house that's comparable in any town that's comparable to your house and see what they're paying for real estate taxes. I think you'll be really, really surprised. Just go through my notes right quick here. I'm just asking the city to manage, not run. We can go to the taxpayers and get more money, but let's take a look and manage with what we have. You guys are such a small portion of it that but we have to start somewhere. And we need to look at what we can do. The public, I talked to a lot of people in a week's time. You'd be surprised how many I talked to. And everybody is talking about it. I'm surprised that there's not any more people here than there is. I really am. I guess people just don't want to get involved or something. I don't know what it is, but I know they're concerned. And that's the only thing I came here to do, is tell you of my concern. Because if this keeps up, the Historical Society, the only sign they're going to worry about on these retail business is closed. And I don't want to lose a single one of our retailers. And these taxes are just getting very difficult to manage. And personally, in my home taxes, I tell anybody what I pay for taxes that are around this area, and they about go through the floor. So that ought to give you an idea. But do what I said. Go to realtor.com. Compare your house to a house anywhere. State of Nebraska, no, because we're 5th. So there's 45 states managing better than we are if we have to raise taxes again. So we got to look at it. I thank you.